Hello, good morning everyone. We have already completed in our chapter cost for overheads, accounting for overheads. Under that, we have already completed question number 9. Same like question number 10 is like question number 8. So, question number 10 is in homework. In our up to the question number 10, seventh one is already completed. Which one is left? Yes, seventh one is not completed, but seventh one and 11th one is quite same. So I'll continue with question number 11. It is quite different from all other question. Question number 7 and question number 11, it is totally different one. And let's see. Bhide Engineering Company is having 3 production center. There is having 3 production center and 2 service center. It means that there is having 3 production department and 2 service department in the company. So production center A, B and C. There are 3 production department, that is A, B and C. The expense of all these 3 department which is given in the question, or we can say that it is already given. So we can say that the total department A, B and C, we are putting the total department A, B and C. Now service department D and E is the service department. We are putting the total D and E is the service department. Machine hour rate of the production center, it is not important in our calculation. At last we are using this machine hour rate, and on the basis of this machine hour rate we have to find cost of machines. Okay. Benefits of service center taken by various department, that is service department D and E is the service department. It means that the service department, the expense of service department will be distributed among A 30%, B 40%, C 20% and also to E 10%. It means that the service which is provided by the department D is all the 3 production department and service department E also. It means that in the service department of E, D are helping to the department E, and the department E, the distribution of department E, or you can say that the expense of E will be distributed in 3 production department and 1 service department. It means that department D and E, which are the service department, which is interrelated with each other. We can say that the sum of the expense of E will be distributed to D and sum of the expense of D will be distributed to E. So the distribution of expense of service center by repeated distribution method. Which method? Repeated distribution method. It is quite important. And by simultaneous equation method. There are 2 methods is there. It is quite simple. You are required to find out the machine hour rate, and if the product material cost is 20, labor cost is 30, product utilized service of ABC for 5, 4 and 6 hours respectively, then determine the cost of product. See, we have to find the cost of a product at last. Before that we are calculating we are distributing the overheads. Here the total of A, B, C, D and E which is given. Now we are distributing the department D. See, the total of department D is 630, right? So the distribution of D is quite 30% to A, 40% to B and 20% to C and 10% to E. So we are distribution of D 189, 252, 126 and 63. Now we are making the total 15, total of these 2 amount, right, here which is distributed, so we cannot, here the total is nil. Now the distribution of E, it is the total of E is 573, we are distributing 573 to A, B, C and D in the ratio of 10%, 20%, 50% and 20%. Again, the amount is 573, 10%. We are making a round figures 57, 115, 287 and 114. Again, it is the method of repeated distribution. It means that whenever the total of D and E not make a one figure, we have to distribute among the. So again the same, the total is 164, 2557, 1703 and 114. The total of E is nil. Again we are distributing the total of D to the 3 production department and 1 service department. Again making a total, here nil, here 11. We are distributing 11 in the ratio of, again repeated distribution to E, 1, 2, 6, 2. Now again making a total, the total of D is only 2. We are distributing D in a equal proportion because here the amount is in one figure. Up till the one figure we are distributing it. Now the answer is this much to the production department. Up till the distribution of service distribution or overhead of distribution of D and E not making a 0 or one figure, we have to distribute the like this. Here in this method it may be a chance of taking an answer in a 1 or 2 decimal point, or we can say that if answer is 1680, it may be a 1682, 1685, it's fine. Now we have to find out the machine hour rate in this method only. Machine hour rate, the total overhead, the formula of this, total overhead upon machine hours. The total overhead of A is 1680 upon machine hour, which is already given in the question. Machine hours, yes, machine hour is 1642. We are dividing 1642, so the answer is 1.02. Again B, the total of B upon machine hour rate of machine hours used by B, the answer is 2 rupees. 1733, the answer or total of department C, or we may say that production department C, and the machine hour which is used in production department C is 876, so the answer is 1.98. Now machine cost, which is material cost, it is not a machine cost, it is a material cost. Material cost which is already given in the question. Material cost is 20, labor cost is 30. We are putting material cost 20, labor cost 30, and for overheads A, B and C 5, 4 and 6, which is already given in the question. 5, 4 and 6 for respectively for A, B and C. 5, 4 and 6 multiplied by the rate which we have already find out, 1.02, 2 and 1.98. We are multiplying with hours, so the answer is 5.10. For department B 8 rupees and for department C 11.88. So the answer of cost of production is 7.98, that is 75 around. So we can say that for the production department A, B, C and department D, with the help of this 5 department, we are making 1 unit, and the answer of producing 1 unit is 75 rupees by simultaneous repeated distribution method. Now the second method in that particular question is, now the second method is simultaneous equation method, in which we have to make an equation. See, the department D, the total of D is 630, which is already given in the question. Department D 630 630 plus, we have to make an equation, plus 20% of E, which is already given in the question. 20% of, it means the total of D plus 20% of E, because which is already given, the 20% of 20% of expense which is transferred to the department D. It means 20%, it means 0.20. Again, the next equation is for E. E belongs to 10% of D. The total of E is 510 plus 10% from E. So the 510 plus 0.10% from D. So we are putting the equation of E in form of D. So D is equal to 630 plus 0.20 E. In place of E, we are putting this equation. So the solution of D is 474, and from the same equation we are putting value of D in the equation number E. So we can find the total of D. D is equal to 747 and E is equal to 585. Now again we are making the distribution. (1398) which is already given in the question, 1290 which is already given in the question, 1290, 630 and 510. Now 747, which is already, we have find it out. From this we have to deduct, because the which is already given in the question. So 117 and 75, which is already we have find it out, 485. We are putting distribution of D. 630 is this way and distribution of E in this way. So we can find out the total 1681, 2606 and 1732. Again we have to find out the machine hour rate. So total divided by 1642, total divided by 1302, total divided by 876. The answer would be 1.02, 2 and 1.98. It is the answer of second method, that is simultaneous equation method. You can also find the cost of production as per this method. So let's recalculate the cost according to this method. We are putting material, that is already given in the question. Material amount is 20 plus labor cost, which is already given in the question, 30 plus overhead cost 543 multiply by 1.02 multiply by 1.2 multiply by 1.98. Whatever may be the answer, you have to put over here and make a total. It is the answer of a question, that is production per unit as per cost of production per unit as per simultaneous equation method. So we can say that it is the, this amount is not asked in your question, but we have already find it out. The same question is like a question number 7, simultaneous equation, yes, 7th one. So which is already given in the question. So we have to calculate question number 7 like this one, right? It is the base for the repeated distribution method. So now I am giving you such type of question which are not asking your question. So I am give next question, which is quite important for you for the examination point of view, from question number 13, 12 or 13.